Hi, Aries. We are here to take a look at July 19th through the 25th, what this upcoming week has in store for you. I'm going to look at you and any energies attached to you and the energy between you and those people. So let's just get right into it. Your messages, please, for Aries for July 19th through the 25th. Okay, Aries. Currently, it looks like you are trying to get something new going. You have the Ace of Pentacles, and the energy attached to you is the King of Wands. It's a pretty good energy. The Ace of Pentacles could be like, you see potential somewhere. I don't think you are bringing anything from the past with you, and neither is this other energy. The energy attached to you, the King of Wands, that's somebody who's like, up for a challenge. See what happens. I'm here for it. In the recent past, you have the Queen of Wands. So this could be somebody in the present moment that you've met in the past that's just now kind of getting going a little bit. That's a true pair. This you look like very cool in the past, in the recent past. You look like cool as a cucumber. And the energy attached to you is the Ace of Cups, which again is like somebody has a crush. Um, yeah, somebody's coming forward to you in the recent past and saying, like, hey, Aries, let's see what this is all about, right? Let's clarify in the recent past, the Queen of Wands for you, Aries. Why are you so dang cool and irresistible here in the recent past? You get, let's see, the Three of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. It looks like in the recent past you may have been getting over some sort of heartbreak, coming out of a period of time where you didn't really see yourself engaging in relationships, but you made a decision that that's something that you wanted to pursue in the future. And it looks like you're kind of in a good place for it. You're willing to give as much as you get. And that's why somebody's here saying, like, okay, let's see what you got, Aries. Let's clarify this energy that's attached to you in the recent past. Clarify the Ace of Cups, please. You get the Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, well, although it does look like somebody here in the recent past is like, hey, what's up? Aries, I'm down. I'm down to see what this is all about. It does seem like there is some lingering baggage that this person has. Um, we all come and go in and out of relationships all throughout our life. And sometimes people think they're ready, especially when they see somebody who they find attractive or they get along with. But in reality, this person looks like they need a little bit more time. And that could be why the energy between you is also the Five of Pentacles. And I think that that's brought on by the other person here. Perhaps they come to you and say, like, hey, I thought that this was going to be okay, but I don't think I'm ready. Or, yeah, we can give this a shot, but I just got to go very slow. Let's clarify. Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles in the recent past for the energy between you and this person. You get the Sun, King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of like genuine desire and curiosity here, and I think you guys really get along and could be a very good match. But I do think that this person may not be quite ready. So let's look at the current situation and see this Ace of Pentacles. I don't know if you are saying to this person, like, yeah, I can slow it down. Like, let's just see what happens here. Or if you're like, okay, go take your time, do your thing. In the meantime, let me see what else is going on. Let's clarify. You get the Queen of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, I do think that you maybe say to this person, I just want to be really clear in what I'm looking for. I'm looking for X, Y, and Z. I don't know if that's, something casual, something long term. I don't know. It seems like something long term because you have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands can talk about, being excited for the future and belonging to someone and belonging to someone's family. But with the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords here together, it's like, here's what I want, up to you how you respond, right? And the person responding is the King of Wands, and they're saying like, I'm good. I'm good to go, but it's going to be a challenge, but that's all right because I've got like a bigger picture in mind here. Let's clarify the King of Wands for the energy attached to you in the present. That didn't work out, did it? Let's try that one again. It does look like this is your ideal person, so I can see why you would wait. You have the High Priestess, the Knight of Swords, and Death. Yeah, I do think that this person is, regardless of what they're telling you, I do think that they are still very connected to something in the past. And I don't mean they're still seeing someone from the past. I don't mean that they have feelings for someone in the past. I mean that they are still energetically attached to something in the past that needs to be totally let go of before you guys can have any chance whatsoever. And they know that. And I think you know that. I think you're more willing to bypass that a little bit, but I do think it would be best for everyone if you just let that run its course first. The energy between you currently is the Nine of Wands, and that's just like you're on your last leg here. Like, I don't know how much longer I can do this, right? And it doesn't. It's not like the connection is gone anywhere, but it is kind of hanging on by a thread. Let's clarify. Yeah, you have the Tower, the Eight of Wands, and the Two of Cups. I think that this like emotional, it's not a pause. It's damn close, but it's not a pause. It's like you guys met and it was like very exciting, and then it was like, but wait, and it's just been very slow ever since. I do think that is becoming more of an issue now in the current situation this week, July 19th through the 25th, that it might be becoming more of an issue. Let's look into the immediate future. You're showing up here as the Empress, Aries. The Empress for you is great. I love it. The Empress is like, you know what? I care for you, but I also care for myself, and I'm going to have to do me, right? Let's clarify the Empress for Aries in the immediate future. Yep, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Star. You're going towards what's going to make you happy, regardless of what this other person is doing. You've got your eyes set on the prize, and you're following your dreams, right? You've got the Four of Swords, so you're also just kind of like getting back on your feet a little bit, cautiously, carefully, but with more of you in mind this time. The energy attached to you is strength. It can be kind of an intense energy sometimes. With kind of intense feelings. It can also be somebody who's good with that, somebody who can tame those feelings. They're clarified with the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Wands. Yeah, this is the same person from. This isn't anybody new. It's the same person. Um, it does look like they're more focused on themselves as well. I don't know if you could see this card here in this deck. The king is facing away. It looks like you guys want the same thing. I just think the timing is not quite right. And understand, Aries, what's meant for you will not pass you by. If this person is extremely important to you, you'll wait. Or you'll go about your life and you guys will connect back up at some other time, some other way. But it does look like you may be exploring other options here in the future, options that are not as intense, that you don't feel as connected to. And don't do that because you're waiting for someone. Don't put yourself in a space that you're not entirely comfortable with. For example, if you're like a serial monogamous person and you really like being in monogamous relationships and you really want to be in a monogamous relationship with this person, don't wait for them by way of having like hooking up, right? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. You have the Page of Swords for the energy between you. This is like a little bit of a warning, a little bit of like a storm could be brewing here. But let's clarify. For the energy between you in the immediate future, you have the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Hangman. Yeah, it's just like it's all the same stuff from before. The Nine of Wands in the present moment. You have the Ace of Cups in the past, and now you've got the Hangman here who's just like paused on it. It seems like you're having a hard time letting go of the idea that this might not work out right now. Doesn't mean it's not going to work out. It just might not work out right now. And man, I really just caution you against waiting for anybody. Unless this person explicitly said to you and you guys have this agreement, which would mean you're already committed to each other. So I don't think this is it. But in that case that you guys said to each other, like, I'll wait for you and I'll wait for you. And I'll do the work that it takes for me to get over what's happened in my past. And I'll do the work that it takes to be patient, right? I don't think that's what's happening here. But unless that is the case, don't put yourself on pause for anybody. Don't put your life on pause for somebody who's not in the same place as you. Anyways, that's what I have for you, Aries, this week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.